Welcome to Interlagos, Sao Paulo. We hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon, and we hope you'll stay with us for today's qualifying for the Brazilian Grand Prix. And I'm here, of course, with Anthony Davidson on what has turned out to be a very pleasant day indeed. No weather to interfere, no problems on the track, so absolutely no room for error.
That's right, Crofty. It's looking good out there at the moment. Each team will have their own game plan for this session, and of course, once the cars leave the garage, they'll be under parc fermé conditions, so any last-minute adjustments need to be done right here and now. Beyond that, it's all up to the driver. Who can keep their tyres in the right temperature? Who can hit their apexes? No race fuel on board these days, of course. These are the fastest cars we've had in a long, long time, and it's right here in qualifying where they're at their absolute peak. Let's get started.
So, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of 2018 Calendar. Getting myself to F1 2017 Calendar just gives me New Year, trying to get around to 2018 F1 2017. Well, just on the phone. F1 2017, episode number 14, my outline of season Brazilian Grand Prix, and year stronger circuit. Those of you who haven't seen Final Fantasy Part 1 this season, obviously it's a fantastic execution and strong race in a car that can be similar to this Toro Rosso race we'll see. As we go through this map, it's always possible to try avoid the curves as best as possible through the middle second. Make sure we get our nice early going to DRS straight to get DRS. See, this is about half that. First one, unfortunately, in our usual first one, so it's just how we came with that line and let's go in 4 tenths. That was 1:12.1, which leaves us in 6th place. Unfortunately, though, there is some rain coming, so we're going to have to go out straight away again. Alonso is going fastest in sector 1, and he's just gone fastest in sector 2, so I think we might just try and chance it with, so we have a spare set of super soft tyres for qualifying. We'll go down to the lowest possible level. And we'll dry out just to get the other conditions while waiting, and also so we're out before it starts to be very heavy and come to be the conditions. As you come out of the pit lane, it is already raining. I've got to disengage the pit lane. So there might be cars on the section. I think 2 Ferraris get to set their lap times, and they set very poor lap times. And as we come around, this is going towards the middle of the sector, and it's also down the order. Let's see how rims actually on, but imagine the speed's probably down a bit, and there's the notification and the twist, and DRS got disabled and we've cancelled it, and that means that Kimi Raikkonen, Sebastian Vettel and Sergio Perez will start last, 18th, 19th and 20th respectively. For us though, it's the best qualifying since Canada, since we had that wet dry race there, so Ferrari's not going very well. Their rivals, the Mercedes and Ricciardo, making good. Massa doing well in his home Grand Prix in P4. And Carlos also in the top 10 as well, which is good to see. So in the rivalry, we are almost there. A lot faster than Grosjean, 29 to 27 in this rivalry. Probably see one of us winning it. the end, depending on how the race goes. But a big improvement for Renault, a little margin of improvement for both Force India and Ferrari, but not a lot, to be honest. I'd be surprised to see offers from them in the end of the next race. But about that, it is time for the Brazilian Grand
So
Prix.
much on the line here today, I can't help but shake the feeling that we're going to have a bit of pushing and shoving, Anthony Davidson, especially into turn 1 this afternoon.
Well, we do see a fair amount of that here at Interlagos, Crofty. It's a tricky braking zone, of course, as you're heading downhill into the centre S, which always makes it easy to lock the inside front and run a bit wide. We've seen a number of occasions over the years with someone from the leading group taking a bit of a knock on the first lap and having to recover. That's one of the reasons we've had so many exciting championship fights here. Hopefully, though, it'll be a clean start, of course, but as you say, I wouldn't be too surprised if it's not.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Massa, Max Verstappen, and a Toro Rosso, Grosjean, Van Dorn, Sainz, and Kevin Magnussen, Ocon, Alonso, Pascal Wehrlein, and Ericsson, Stroll, Hülkenberg, Jolyon Palmer, and Kimi Räikkönen. Vettel and Sergio Perez rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So yes, down the track now on the P6, it's dry, which is good. I think doing 3 times laps start has cost us. We're going to have to do, earlier than planned, to do 9 laps on the new set of super softs that are already done, and then we've gone to set up on super soft tyres and instead of soft tyres depending. We'll probably stick with that. And let's get into 5 red lights for the Brazilian Grand Prix. 3, 4, 5. Lights out, away we go, 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 go. And it's been an absolutely atrocious start as usual. Van Dorn in that corner as usual. You have to let Verstappen go now. Taking the 6 points, that Van Dorn has lost it. With this season, that's my liberation. Our rival goes in to win. We've got inside curve on first S. Grosjean just goes extremely wide and inside. We're going to have a little bit on the side. Lewis Hamilton with a poor start there. He's just overtaking Daniel Ricciardo. We do eventually get Verstappen force him out wide onto the grass, and Van Dorn has done well to get Grosjean back into lap 2. So, I think that's the Brazilians not too bad. Well, moving to lap 3 now, this is Grosjean's falling further back. That's Nico Hülkenberg, who started way down the order. Is the stormy start to get ahead of Hülkenberg. And here you can see Sebastian Vettel is last in this Grand Prix. Moving to back to Albans and Massa. He's got the wheel which he's trying to go down the inside, but I think it's better on it. Especially leading onto lap 5. Following that, actually keep with, which is nice to see. The engine wants to change strategy. Deciding against it because the tyre on the super softs will strongly take us to lap 9 and becoming set super softs. Sticks to that. We might have changed it up to the heels again, but you see that here is Paris has got past right So that means I can actually say the Ferrari is last. Both. There are the only team on soft tyres, but you didn't expect that. Superiority machines will be able to get past the sounds, even though forcing a bit of a bump. This is perhaps Bottas. He's coming early to stop, and he's coming out of P17, just behind last Stroll. Crucially for him, he is ahead of the two Ferraris of Vettel and White. Vettel last. Back to our Massa has lost the position to Verstappen. Safety line to that line now, and it's at the end of the lap. Let's see what this time, we will get. It is a 2:02. That is probably one of the best in the season so far. It does not happen. The stop does put us out. E20 stone and last. Unfortunately, a lot of them got to make the stops. Whether or not some people that want to stop may go for one stop and switch the cars. We'll have to wait and see, but see that as well to that the other one to make the last fight. But we've got to stop nicely here between somewhere. Still no sign of the Verstappen stop, so I'm interested to see what especially he's on, whether he's going to stop. It's a pretty bad road here, they can't they're probably on the right road. They're not spots that are to be a large road, probably just do a full race, just change the time. Routes are like that. I'll start to stretch his legs superior. More crucially, for our races though, he can't hold his gun. He's having a gun side by side with Felipe Massa. It's very worse news. It's really not important. He wants to take poles and opponents to rise to the boss of every time, which is sick long as Massa. Once again, switch and change the gun to about 21 set of super softs. But more crucially in our races, Ricardo battling Hulkenberg, that's allowed Ricardo to open the gap. The stuff to spot into that. He is down obviously. He'll go in the race, he hasn't done too much racing. Soldier on, they're all saying to the took a bit of the racing line there. Around goes Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg has spun. Let's go replay that and see if I close the door too aggressively then. He had a little bit of space, but he could have dropped back. Oh, he's been hit there. He's been hit by Bottas. And that's out the safety car. It's clearly he was about to spin it round when, I don't know, Bottas hit him. I think he's an anti-stop. So, safety car has been deployed. It's lap 17. Engineer comes up with a little cheeky strategy change. We're going to, with the end of this lap, go to the medium to okay. Super softs. This is going to be able to answer about 1,000. Of course, we've got the supercars for 10 20 years. I just don't know. Last week stopped too quick. We got to go to the first one, but I should definitely take that. Come out. Obviously, we're finding a lot. We have to make the stops. I think the winner out of this is Daniel. He's going to keep hitting well. He's up here now. Obviously, the person who has the track position at the moment will be Max Verstappen on one stop. All those mediums go to the end of the race. Here is Lewis Hamilton. He is away from Max Verstappen. Max is now at 30, to stop. So, interesting to see that those two, obviously they've got super soft thing. Also, Bernard code. I think Grosjean, Hulkenberg was last. He didn't stop by. He got a 5-second stop going Bottas, which I think was outrageous. Because he was stopped Bottas not point. As we go down into the turn, we're having a triple overtake in 2 seconds passage, and indeed Bob Strong. And so we need to clear the condition. Now we've got Bottas and White. It's a big train. I can't get products. I'm going side by side with the Australian. They've got two. They've got right and Bottas to 2 minutes. The Australian as well to make counts laps. Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull all overtaking the space. It's what we like to see. That's actually this quite depending on how it's stop. Oh my god. It's getting ready. Teammate on Paris is on to the icon. It's not very long time. I feel like behind us to see that Ricardo gets squeezed out by Raikkonen and Bottas, loses 2 places. Raikkonen is now not changed by Bottas. Raikkonen is pit stop, moving to lap 25, down inside. Paris turns to the outside. Paris takes a wider line. They're going to take Ferrari in, moving around to this mid sector. Little dive from me gets us to space. Surely that is now. Go overtake by far. It's clearly going to have to be that stop because the mediums are wrong. We are now closing out to Joe. Oh man. Teammate gets well up into E7. Vandal hits Vandal softs. So I think Vandal is going humbly. He goes for different stretches, which is good to see with 3 tires. It's not really much you saw in so just did the one stop. This is what the real tire confidence is supposed to be. Having different stretches, you just try to do it. Obviously the tires are yet to be quite intensity racing. Going down the inside of Joey to get right to go on to super sauce. I'm always going to be super sauce is good. It's boss and some sauce and trying to demonstrate in this race. Whether he's going to go for super sauce in this race or go race. So he's tired of his boat. And that's his place. He's resting better. It's the boss has the main challenge of this. So he's kind of preserved his soft tyres while we've been chasing after him. We have opened him with that Mercedes power chain engine. It's just so he's just going to catch up to us. See that. This is Lewis Hamilton comes out ahead of us. And he has a little bit of lock up and has a collision with Ricardo. And then Harris has actually switched his super soft on, mediums on. Well, I think we need to look to the end of the race here. If we finish, we hold on for 3rd place. Xbox record the rest of it, which is apologies. But it was very close, but we did get 3rd place. Esteban Ocon, though, won the Brazilian Grand Prix on the one stop. He overtook Max Verstappen on track and was faster him ultimately. Not as fast as Vettel, 12.1, 12.5. That's 2 seconds lap faster than Verstappen, also struggling on those mediums. But the one stop was way to go for them, and those two are clearly on the top. Hulkenberg got a... what's that? He got 5-second penalty, excuse me. I thought that was a 15. But Ricciardo, 15th place. I think he lost a bit from a win with that accident with Hamilton. But yes, 3rd place, I'll take that. Stunning though, because Ocon won, we're now 5 points behind him, and more crucially, Verstappen finished 2nd, so it's actually a bad result for us, even though Ocon managed to win, which is good to see Force India and Co. winning in time. Carlos Sainz, we're down in P14, we need better from him, should we remain in the team in 12 for Season 2. Just apologies for cutting the end short, but we got that 3rd place and held on. Ferrari actually won. And in terms of resource points, we now have over 2,000, and that's going to help. Should we stay with the team? Should we not? I don't actually know what's going to happen if the team gets to spend that. You can see here in the rivalry updates, because Romain Grosjean had the fastest lap in the race, he actually drew the rivalry. That's a big improvement from Ferrari there. So, yeah, but we're still yet to see any of the teams getting up to that top end, to them definitely for sure say they're going to offer us. In terms of our career score, which nobody cares about, we now have over 100,000. And to round off this video, we're going for a checkpoint challenge, which I shall leave it there with you guys. We're at the top. It's a nice sunny day here now in Brazil. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. The next episode should be out shortly. Apologies for the delay. I was not being I'll have a fresh power unit for the last race in Abu Dhabi. That should be coming in a few days. It still needs to be edited. But hopefully you have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. See more F1 2017 career mode videos very soon. And of course Final Fantasy, which should be the next video coming out. Possibly tomorrow, if not Friday, depending on how busy I need to go and watch the second episode of Mathematica. I was watching the first episode on Tuesday, which is why I could not, which is why this didn't get around to recording this. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and I'll leave you with driving around in Athens. I think it's either the Gears or the 1891 McLaren Grand Monaco switch engine. Thank you so much for watching. Go and check out the channel updates to see what I've got in store for you in 2018. Thank you so much for watching. Nice to meet you. Enjoy the rest of your day.